Welcome back to Guatemala now, where the country's most violent volcano eruption in over a century has killed at least 25 people. The Fuego volcano spewing rock, gas and ash into the sky some 25 miles southwest of the capital, Guatemala City. For 16 hours, the volcano erupted Sunday with fast-moving lava flows hitting villages, killing people inside their homes, with President Jimmy Morales declaring 3 days of national mourning. Hundreds have been injured and many more are missing. Take a look at some of the pictures coming out of the Latin American country. Journalist Louisa Reynolds joins me now from Antigua, Guatemala. Louisa, great to have you with us. I understand that the volcano is actually right behind you, right over your shoulder there. Tell us what's going on there. I understand that rescue teams are still trying to get to some villages.
That's right, yes. To this moment, the death toll is 56, but it's feared that this will continue to rise significantly. The death toll is rising by the hour as rescue workers have pulled out more and more bodies of people who have been trapped in their homes by the avalanche of mud and lava that occurred yesterday as a result of the Fuego volcano eruption. What happened was that it's been raining heavily over the past few days, which is why there was a deadly combination of a mudslide and lava at the same time, which is what has caused this heavy death toll. There's still scores of people reported missing, which is why it is feared that the death toll will be much higher. I am actually standing on the road towards the Fuego volcano, which is behind me, only that you can't see it because it is covered by clouds at the moment. As you can see, I am wearing a mask. Most people in the surrounding area are wearing these masks at the moment because it is very difficult to breathe due to the amount of ash in the air at the moment.
And now, talking about that ash, one of the biggest dangers there is this pyroclastic flow. Talk us through how dangerous that is. We'll actually bring up some video of some of the eyewitness videos that are absolutely terrifying. How fast does this substance actually move?
Yes, you're absolutely right. This pyroclastic flow is very dangerous. Yesterday there were scenes filmed from the road leading from Guatemala City to Escuintla, where you could see the lava flow and desperate villages trying to flee that flow, and also something that has contributed significantly to the rising death toll has been toxic fumes. So one of the most tragic discoveries that rescue workers made this morning was 5 small children that were killed in their home in the village of El Rodeo in Escuintla, and they died as a result of inhaling toxic fumes from the volcano. Absolutely heartbreaking.
Now, we know that Israeli humanitarian organisation Israel is sending a team of assistance in. What kind of assistance is needed?
Well, it's not just the Israeli government. I mean, there's been a Cuban medical brigade. The Mexican government has sent aid as well. The government response has been strongly criticized here in Guatemala as being slow and ineffective because yesterday there was actually 2 separate eruptions. And after the first eruption, which was far smaller than the second, the disaster agency failed to evacuate the villages surrounding the volcano. So there's been a lot of criticism about that. Really, it's basic supplies that are needed for the people evacuated who are in the shelters. So water, food, masks like the one that I'm wearing at the moment because they're in short supply at the moment, and a lot of pharmacies have run out of masks or are selling them at a higher price. Basic toiletries, food supplies, water, that sort of thing.
Right. Now, of course, the death toll is absolutely horrendous, but how devastating is a natural disaster like this for somewhere like Guatemala?
Well, unfortunately, Guatemala is a country that is very prone to natural disasters. It's got more than 30 active volcanoes, and added to that, it's located in an earthquake zone. It's also prone to flash flooding and heavy rains. And these are natural disasters that are likely to become more intense due to the impact of climate change. Unfortunately, Central America is one of the regions in the world that will be worst affected by extreme weather phenomena associated with climate change. And as you know, Guatemala is one of the poorest countries in the Western Hemisphere, with high levels of poverty, inequality, child malnutrition. There was actually a report in the media 2 days ago that Guatemala is one of the worst countries to grow up as a child due to the very poor child literacy rates and rates of healthcare for children. Unfortunately, sometimes developing countries seem to be hit the hardest by these types of natural disasters.
Absolutely. Journalist Louisa Reynolds from Antigua, Guatemala. Appreciate that report, and of course, stay safe out there.